You know that feeling when you're like, am I supposed to be somewhere? Because you see people like walking in pairs in the hallway and they have stuff in their hands and you're like, is there a meeting this morning? I can't find anyone, which is making my paranoia right now even worse. So don't think I am. Hey guys, okay, so it is my last break for the day. I actually have a pretty long day today, and because I have a meeting that I have to go to this evening until 6 o'clock. So it's a long day for me. I straight up wore my comfy clothes. Like literally, this is like my go-to outfit for whenever I straight up just don't want to even attempt to try and be ready. This is like the closest that I can get to jammies. Okay, so I wore black pants, black shirt, like Target shirt, and then cardigan. My go-to outfit, and my awesome shoes. Love them. Love this like outfit. This is like my go-to outfit. If I could wear this every single day this week, I probably would. It's super rainy outside. It is just bleh outside. So we had another indoor recess. My kids have actually been super good today. So yesterday I talked to you guys a little bit about how like I was having lesson plan drama and was having the hardest time with just lesson plans in general because my plans are just so different. So I don't teach whole group for reading. I do more of I have my read aloud that I'm doing with my class, and that's with A Tale Dark and Grimm. Phenomenal book. If you haven't read it, I'm gonna leave a link down below to all of the entire series, because if you love fairy tales, this is phenomenal. Like, my kids are so hooked. I've never seen so many kids so engaged and excited about a book before. My friend Elizabeth Raff on Instagram introduced this one to me, and I mean, it's fantastic. Okay, so I don't really do whole group. What I do is I have like my read aloud, and as I'm reading aloud with this, like I will focus on something. So yesterday I focused on point of view, and I will have them do some type of an exit slip. Now these are things that I've already explicitly taught them, but I'm just wanting to kind of review over it. So we talked a little bit about point of view. Today we did exposition of a certain part of the story. So like when you're reading through it, like it has little mini books, like stories, so it's a bunch of different fairy tales within one big book of fairy tales. So we talked about the exposition, and they had to go into Schoology and complete like an exit ticket. It's a discussion board really of what they thought the exposition of that text was. So they have to give me the character, the setting, and the important information. So it's just a really great way for me to be able to kind of check them off and see if they're understanding it or if they're not understanding it, and then I can pull them for grouping. So let me see if I can attempt to, hold on, I can do this. Okay, so I have like my students on this side, which is the side that I have flipped over so you can't see their names. And then what I do is I put all of the different targets that I am kind of focusing on for either that week, or I have like 2 sheets of them because there are just so many different little targets that I want to make sure that I'm going through and checking with. And then as they do their exit tickets, I give them a plus for if they're proficient, plus/minus, which means that there still needs to be improvement. And then I wrote an II for just important information, like that's the focus area that they need help in. And then same thing, minus means that there is no understanding there, and it just kind of goes down the list. So, and then it's same thing in like small group. Like if I don't even do it like online, I typically do like index cards are like the easiest things for me to do, because I figure, you know, hey, they're cheap. So I have like a little caddy here with like all these index cards, and I just have them complete it. And that's a way for me to just really quick go through and check. So like I had a group that isn't there during my read aloud because they get pulled for another group. So we were doing this book off of Reading A to Z, which is Goldilocks and the Three Bears. So after we went through and read it, I had them complete a little exit ticket with the exposition of this text to kind of see if they're understanding it. I had another group that's working on extrinsic and intrinsic characteristics, so your outside and inside traits, your physical traits, personality traits. And I have this anchor chart here, which is still not done. I haven't finished it all the way yet. So we had this anchor chart, we discussed it, and then I directly pulled from this text that we had already been reading, and we had to go through and figure out what was the extrinsic and intrinsic characteristics of the character Hansel. So we pulled out information from the text and were able to look at it. Something that I probably would do differently was to make copies of this book, so that they can kind of go through and highlight the extrinsic and intrinsic. Another thing that I'm thinking about doing, because they just weren't quite understanding it, I may do it with, this time, Gretel. But I'm gonna actually put them on little slips and for us to actually do a sort together, because it was just too much information coming from a very large book. So I'm gonna put them onto little parts, and then we're gonna sort the extrinsic and intrinsic and see if they can actually do it with a sort, that they are not coming up with the information by themselves, and then just slowly wean them on, because this was just way too difficult for them. So yeah, it's overall going really, really well. I only have one more group for today, and I can't believe it's still stinking raining outside. If you are curious about my like daily learning targets, I just did a conference package, which is how I do my individual conferences, and it comes with calendars that are pre-dated, and you'll get calendar updates with it. It comes with an editable daily learning target checklist. It also comes with tickets. It comes with, what else does it come with? Oh, ask the teacher cards, which I don't have any. I have to go make copies, because when I have them actually do it, I've actually been having them do it on these, to be honest. But you could have them, it's like a little card where all they have to do is they'll write their name at the top, and they come up to you with a question. So when it's their time to actually come up for conferences, they'll have this filled out with the question that they want to kind of, your leading question for your conferences. So if you are a little bit curious as to how I do conferences, I am going to have a video posted hopefully pretty soon on that, but definitely go and check it out. It gives you like my entire like guide to how I plan out my conferences, how I implement my conferences, and all the things that you'll need to kind of help you get started with individual conferences, which is like my baby. I love individual conferences. So yes, I'll leave a link down to that so that you guys can go and check that out. So overall, it's been a really, really good day. I'm really excited. I'm waiting for this. This thing was like really close to the freezer, and I'm waiting for it to not be frozen. I washed my hair today. So it's a little fluffy. It's clean. It's clean hair. But yes, I am getting together, because I know some people have asked about this too. I am getting together a packet to be able to send with my kids for December, and it's a reading and writing packet. It's kind of like my challenge that I did over the summer, but I'm not going to have as many, because let's face it, y'all, like if we're going to make them do something every single day while they're out, they're going to end up hating us. So I just want the learning to kind of be there. So what I'm gonna do is have it up so that you guys can go and get it if you choose to get it, to be able to send something home. I am only out for a week, so I will put 2 different options up there where you can have more to do, because I know there are some people who are out for like 2.5 weeks or 2 weeks, and I think I'm gonna do probably 3 challenges for me, and then I'll have the option for 6, so 3 or 6 challenges that you can have them complete while they're out for Christmas, just to kind of keep the learning there and keep it fun and going. So something fun for them to do while they're away. So I will show that to you guys whenever I am done. Time to wrap the advent calendars. How exciting. Okay, so I'm gonna start wrapping the advent calendars for tomorrow morning. Whenever I do anything that's like from Santa, it always is in this Scotch, what is it? Postal wrapping paper. It's just plain brown paper. And then I will sometimes decorate it with stamps. So just depends. on how I'm feeling. So now I'm gonna wrap the 2 advent calendars and then get Austin ready for tomorrow. Yay! Look how pretty. Now it's time for this fella. Say hello to Austin. There he is. So I've been a really bad vlogger and I'm extremely sorry about that, but it's just been one of those days and I just wasn't able to be on camera and it just happens. So I kind of went to Target to go and pick up a couple of things that I needed for my house, and I saw this book and I love penguins and I was like, oh, this looks interesting. And I love Lane Smith, so I decided to kind of flip through it while I was there, and it's so funny that this book just really fits how I'm feeling at the moment. So wanted to share it out with you guys, and I'm gonna finish up this vlog with reading you guys this story, and I hope you enjoy it. It is only at Target, so you would have to go to Target if you wanted to get this. So here we go. Penguin Problems by Jory John, illustrated by Lane Smith. Look at the cute penguin. He's so cute. It's way too early. My beak is cold. What's with all the squawking, you guys? It snowed some more last night, and I don't even like the snow. Ugh, it's too bright out here. I'm hungry. I'd like a fish. Where are all of the fish? Hey, fish, get out here. The ocean smells too salty today. I'm not buoyant enough. I sink like a dumb rock. It's way too dark down here. Brr. I said, brr. Oh, great. A leopard seal. Oh, great. An orca. Oh, great. A shark. What is it with this place? I don't like being hunted. I'm still hungry, but my flippers ache. I waddle too much. I look silly when I waddle. See? I wish I could fly, but I can't. See? Everybody looks the same as me. I look the same as everybody else. Mom, I literally have no idea who you are. Dad? I literally have no idea what you're talking about. My name is Mortimer. I have so many problems and nobody even cares. Excuse me, sir. What? Good afternoon. I sense that today has been difficult, but lo, Look around you, penguin. Have you noticed the way the mountains are reflected in the ocean like a painting? Have you gazed upon the blue of that cloudless winter sky, my friend? Have you felt the sun as it gently warms your back? Have you simply stood with your penguin brothers and sisters and elders who adore you? Yes, some things are challenging out there. Yes, we all have difficult moments, from the walruses to the polar bears, from the whales to the penguins. But hear me now, my new friend. I wouldn't trade my life for any other, and I am quite sure you wouldn't either. I am certain that when you think about it, you'll realize that you are exactly where you need to be. Please think about what I have said, penguin. Goodbye for now. Who the heck was that guy? Why do strangers always talk to me? Walruses don't understand penguin problems. Sigh. Okay. Maybe that walrus had a point. After all, I do love the mountains. And the ocean. And the sky. And I have friends and family. This is my only home, and this is my only life. Maybe things will work out after all. My beak is cold. It gets dark way too early. So I think this is just one of the most precious little stories. I absolutely love that little story. I think it's such a great story because I feel like sometimes we definitely all have those. Look at my makeup, it's all probably crazy. We definitely have those days where things are hard, and it is really hard to look at the bright side of things, and it could be your personal life, it could be work life, it could be everything kind of combined together, and it's important for us to try to see the bright side of things, even when sometimes things seem really hard and things don't seem to be the way you want it to be. Like, you're just not happy and you're not content with things. And I kind of felt like that today. Like, I just wasn't content. I wasn't happy, and I don't know, it just wasn't me. So when I saw this book, I thought it was absolutely perfect because in the end, you know, just remembering the really great things that are out there and the friends and the family that you have, and those precious and beautiful things that just kind of bring happiness to you, especially when you're not in the best mood. So I am going to end my vlog. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you enjoyed the book, give it a thumbs up. Definitely go and check it out. Penguin Problems, available at Target. But it was really, really cute, so I enjoyed this little book. I hope that you guys have a really fantastic day. Sorry that I was such a bad vlogger. And I will talk to you guys really, really, really soon. Bye!